From the Checker Pro Studios in Houston, this is the Checker Pro Radio Show.
I'm taking what they're giving because I'm working for a living.
Checker Pro Joe has assembled a team of pre-qualified home service contractors to bring you the latest in services, products, and techniques. Stand by for an informative hour of home improvement radio. Now, here's your host, the man with a hard hat and tool belt, Checker Pro Joe.
And welcome back to the Checker Pro Radio Show. They do call me Checker Pro Joe. It is so great to have you here. I hope you're all home and safe. And we're going to go out to the phones right now, continuing this special broadcast of the Checker Pro Radio Show, and talk to my friend Adam Greer, the owner of Easy Lift Garage Doors and More. Adam, how are you today?
I'm doing great, Joe. It's good to be with you again this morning, and we're here to help any way we can, so I'm glad to be with you this morning.
That garage door is often the main entrance and exit to people's homes, and when the spring breaks, which is often the type of call you get for a repair, that door doesn't move, does it?
Correct. Yeah, and it's, you're talking about being the main door. I think we've talked about this before. I've been in houses where the front porch is inaccessible. You literally can't even go knock on the door, so I've had to call the people from the porch and have them open the garage door to let me in and get things taken care of. So it really is the main door used in the house today.
No, absolutely. If people can't get the door open, then they can't get in their house or outside their house, and they can't get their vehicle out. So if there is an emergency and they do need to go to the doctor, they can't get out, there's an issue. You wrote a chapter in the Meet Checker Pro Joe book, Chapter 5. It's called The Moving Wall. Why do you call it The Moving Wall?
That's a good question. Thank you for asking. It's, I think we take for granted that we push the button and it works, and we don't really think about the mechanics of it, the size of it, the weight of it, all those things. But if you could picture the wall that your living room TV is hanging on, and if you just move that around the house to sit in a better position, to get out of the sunlight, whatever, you would be aware you're moving a wall around. It would blow you away. But that wall often doesn't even weigh as much as your garage door, depending on the size of the wall. The garage door weighs an average of 170 pounds. That's for your basic door. It could weigh up to 800 pounds if it's a wood door. And so it's a moving wall. And that's a lot of wear and tear, and it takes a lot of energy on that spring to make that happen.
What does my wall weigh? I've got an insulated door. I've got some glass in it. Is it twice as much as that inexpensive builder grade door?
Yeah, I mean that's not bad. Your door, just because I put it in, so I do remember your door's sitting at about 275 pounds, and that's your big door. You got the smaller door, about half the weight. But yeah, it's a big wall.
Yeah, so let's remind everybody the spring does the work. In the garage door opener, okay, that operator up there, that motor that moves whatever's driving it, let's say it's a chain or belt or direct driven, but in any case, that just helps release the door from its position, correct? It just kind of eases it up, and the spring does all the work.
Correct. It's not, I don't care what brand of opener you have, they're not designed to lift or push. They guide a working balanced door. So as soon as that spring has failed, and you try to use that opener, you actually do a couple things. You damage the door because the door isn't lifting. If that opener is trying it, it can damage it, or you damage the opener. But yeah, they're not designed to labor. They're just supposed to guide a door that's correctly balanced.
Adam, I'm going to give out your number. Everybody write this down. Better yet, put it in your phone. If you can hear us here in the Houston area, Adam and his team from Easy Lift Garage Doors and More can help you out. His number is 832-497-4260. That's 832-497-4260. On the elective stuff, as you call it, maybe people want to replace their garage door. Maybe it has a dent in it. Maybe it's just old. Maybe it's a builder grade and they want something a little more stout, okay, or something more aesthetically pleasing. My recommendation is go out to your driveway, take a look at it, take a picture, contact Adam. Adam's number, 832-497-4260. You can find him on our free website, checkapro.com. He accepts a $25 VIP club card as well, 832-497-4260. Give him a call. He is available. Actually, put Adam's phone number in your phone, because at any point in time, that spring can break. And I will guarantee you this, it will break. It depends upon a lot of things. It depends upon maintenance, age, and how many times that's gone up and down, and probably the quality of the spring too. Correct. It could be anywhere from 4 or 5 years to 12 years. I mean, you don't know, right? It'll just go. Right. And when it goes, it doesn't just like start to fail. Like a dishwasher starts to make noise. When the spring goes, doesn't it just pop?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll sound like a gun gets fired in your garage, actually. The amount of energy on that spring will scare you often. And you can't figure it out until you go to try to use the door. You'll open up that garage door, and I know it came from this room, and you won't see anything, and you'll go back to bed or whatever. And then when you go to leave, that door won't open. That's when you realize something happened.
Yes. Garage door repair and garage door maintenance, to an extent, is not a do-it-yourselfer, especially the repair. There are some maintenance things you can do, and Adam can talk to you about that. But for the most part, do not mess with your spring. Do not get your finger stuck where the rollers are. Just don't. The door is heavy, and just don't mess with it. The spring, do not wind a spring. You don't even have the right tool for it. Do not get up there with a pipe wrench and start winding that thing.
Right.
Goodness
right.
me.
Please don't.
No, because you'll end up in the hospital, in the emergency room.
Correct.
And on another program in the future, we can actually talk about the do's and don'ts, and we can talk about all the people on an annual basis who end up in the emergency room from trying to wind their spring and other mishaps in the garage. One nice thing about what you guys do at Easy Lift Garage Doors, and actually this is true of all garage door companies, the repairs and even the improvement of a new door isn't all that expensive. We're not talking thousands of dollars generally. It's usually hundreds.
Yeah, so it's not an expensive maintenance in comparison to an expensive replacement. So you look at $100 a year, keep things maintained, get your tune-ups, versus $1,000 for a new door if you destroyed it. So and possibly damaging a car when you destroy it, possibly injuries, who knows, all kinds of things. So safety, peace of mind, just the yearly maintenance is invaluable.
Hey, Adam, music's coming up. We're out of time. Thank you so much. Adam Greer, Easy Lift Garage Doors and more. You can find him all over our website at CheckaPro. His phone number, 832-497-4260. Adam, in this time, please be safe, will you, buddy?
I will. You too, and listen audience as well.
Thank you. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right after this here on the CheckaPro Radio Show. Stand by.